some young broke dude. Maggot in the food and how disgusting the place looks inside. I can't imagine the amount of bacteria hidden inside.
Initially, when I saw this review, I was very worried that there was a problem in the kitchen. I asked the head chef, the line cooks, the dishwasher, and the servers if they knew what dish this was. Nobody could figure out what it was. The owner also tried to reach out to you with no luck. I looked at your previous Yelps to get an idea of who I was dealing with, and I saw a picture you posted of a burger with a 1-star review of Osama's Bar and Grill in Afghanistan. I did a reverse image search, and it turns out that it is a stock photo available all over the web with a keyword search for a rotten hamburger. So immediately, nothing you say has any bearing anymore. You need to find a hobby, maybe get a cat, something to occupy your time other than writing false and inflammatory Yelp reviews of various local businesses trying to make a living.
I'm fucking doing it. I've paid off 80% of my debt. I'm busting ass in my amazing job. I finally cut off the abusive asshole I let dictate my life for over a year, and I'm going to be saving to fix my totaled car I worked my ass off to buy, brand new 2 years ago. The last 2 years have been filled with drugs, alcohol, arrests, abuse, homelessness, fear, suicidal thoughts and attempts, and being an irresponsible mess of a human. But fuck it, you guys, I'm finally on the right track again, and I've never fucking felt better. Thanks for listening, just needed to let that out. I posted this exact post 4 months ago. You didn't even change any words. None of this is your accomplishment, and the fact that you were using my accomplishments for karma is disgusting. r/QuitYourBullshit. Our mom allowed her boyfriend to rape us for 3 years. They were hooked on meth. I made it look like mom was stealing it to make them fight. He ended up beating her to death. I didn't want her dead. That wasn't my intention. He is jail, and my little sister and I are finally happy. This is complete and utter bullshit. I've known a lot of drug addicts having worked in the treatment field, and it is completely absurd to suggest that hardcore meth addicts would pass out after only 3 days with a full bag of meth close at hand. It just wouldn't happen. Most meth addicts will go 7 to 14 days if they have constant access, and will only sleep when their minds and bodies force them to, which takes much longer than 3 days. And even on a week-long bender, typically only 18 to 24 hours of sleep would be needed, certainly not 2 days. That part is my area of expertise, and if it's untrue, I'm sure there are plenty of other lies. This is a very sick fantasy that someone has typed out and submitted for jollies. It's gross. Edit. There is no death sentence for child abuse or child rape anywhere in the U.S. You can only get the death penalty for murder, treason, espionage, large-scale drug trafficking, or terrorist activities. This guy is full of shit. Downvote, please. I need feminism because when Jesus does a magic trick, it's a goddamn miracle. But when a woman does a magic trick, she gets burned at the stake. Fabulous. I mean, they did also kill Jesus. That was a pretty significant thing that happened. Like, I understand where you're coming from here, but they very much did kill Jesus.
Very rude and unhelpful. You did not come in for a consult or a tattoo. You are tattooing out of your house, violating every health code we comply with. You wanted us to help you figure out how to set up your tattoo machine. We take great pride in offering quality tattoos in a sterile environment that adheres to all health codes and laws. Anyone we would consider helping with such a request would need to be showing the proper respect for the craft. Kitchen magicians like yourself are hurting the trade of tattooing and everything good that once was. You can be mad and leave a bad review here, but if you came in again, we'd still tell you to kick rocks. Any reputable shop will do the same. You are not upset about our services. You are upset we wouldn't help you break the law and dishonor a trade the owner of our place takes great pride in. I checked my son's Halloween candy only to find some had been injected with a marijuana. I can't believe you sickos support this. How many children are you overdosing with these illegal drugs?
This was my post. I'm not surprised someone reposted it, but you couldn't have even waited until Halloween to put it back up?
Can't believe my eyes right now. My boy was racially profiled and attacked on our flight on our way home. There was a free seat next to me, but the air hostess refused to let him sit there and accused him of punching her when the whole plane has his side. At Ryanair, #justice.
This guy was in my row. I watched him change seats for a seat with more legroom, got caught, and then argued with flight crew and aggressively knocked a female flight attendant, not punched. He then refused to leave the plane when asked by police.
Hey girl, I paid off the bill. Wi-Fi is back on and cable. I'm drowning in debt, but it's taken care of.
Yeah, I just came back from paying $367 towards it.
I wish I could give less than 1 star. They don't pay the people that work for them, and they even make us work on sick days. I hope everyone that goes here likes their food with extra flu. Nick is a selfish person who doesn't even care about himself, let alone other people. This is coming from a Tottawa resident / fireman, 17 years, 22 now. I hope you and your business are run out of town soon. Not sure who you are, but judging by your picture, we are guessing this is Angelo. You worked your first shift bragging to the other employees that you were still drunk. These staff members explained that your first 2 shifts would be training shifts with no pay from the tip pool. The following Sunday, you were on the schedule to work another shift. You arrived late and sat in the restroom for 30 minutes. You approached the office and asked to leave because of heartburn. We agreed and you went home. In the meantime, other applicants came into train and began work. You were never an employee of Nicola's and did not make it past the mandatory training period. If you have any other questions on why you weren't offered a position, please feel free to stop by anytime.
What my children should remember about me. I make mistakes. I'm not perfect. I won't always give you your way, but I love you with everything I have. I have worked hard my entire life to be able to provide you the best life possible. I will always love you, Dad. Too bad not all children appreciate what their parents have gone through to try and make a better life for them. Not sure what has happened to the children of today, but entitlement was not an issue when my generation was growing up, and a swat to the ass was not grounds for the children's aid being called. I'm afraid to think what our society will become with the latest generation coming of age.
Amen.
You making a better life for your children? More like you ruined our lives. You've never so much as bought either of your daughters a pencil, let alone a textbook for either of our post-secondary educations. We have ourselves to thank for our own success, and you will never be able to take credit for a single one of our accomplishments. Your Facebook has become the biggest load of hypocritical bullshit I've ever seen. Hey, remember when you promised your heavily pregnant wife that you would get yourself an education for your children while she worked 2 jobs, but then you dropped out without telling her and instead spent your days helping your brother build a shed? How's that for fatherhood? Oh, we can also talk about that time where you were also almost arrested for child neglect because you left my sister and I at school and forgot to pick us up. I'd also like to bring up how my sister and I found out that you had been lying to Uncle Bill all these years about just how much child support you had actually been paying. Hint to onlookers, it was a pittance. I noticed you shared a Bell Let's Talk hashtag. Wow, how progressive of you. I wonder if you have grown up past the time where I was suicidal and you cornered me in the kitchen while I was curled up on the floor, crying with PTSD from abuse, and you screamed at me to stop crying and that I was faking my mental illness for attention. But no, go on about my generation and reduce your 2 wonderful, committed, hardworking, fully dimensional daughters to generational thinking while you spent our entire lives barely a step up from a deadbeat. Do go on. Order was incorrect with missing items. Chips were rancid and not even cooked. When I called, I was told I was wrong. Absolutely appalling from start to finish. Hi, Jess. Your order was not the wrong. First, you gave the wrong address on Just Eat, which we changed. Second, your order was a 2 popcorn and a 3 chip and cheese, which you also received. We forgot the one of your chips and cheese, which were sent out straight away. What was wrong is your language to the staff and the appalling way you spoke, which led to your friend apologizing for you when the driver came back. Many thanks, a Buffalo Pizza. Banned because I was belligerent drunk once 3 years ago at 22. I'm 25. Nothing broken, no one injured. I was just a young, dumb adult. Can't drink here anymore. Staff was amazing, but 1 star because the owner is whack and I'm petty. I won't lie, I enjoy my times here, but again, I'm being petty.
I don't know who you are, nor do I know anything about this situation, and I am the owner. It sounds like you may have dealt with management on this one. So before you comment and give us a lousy review for something that sounds like it was your issue, please get your facts straight. I will speak with them to get the details about your situation. Thanks, Chris P. After finding out more about this, you conveniently failed to mention the real reason you were kicked out when you were 22. I will take the high road in that regard only and not post that reason. Try to come back or post anything else and I will put that reason up here. You're lucky we didn't call the police 3 years ago. Then you have the audacity to empty all your garbage out of your car in my parking lot last night when you were told to leave. People like you ruin it for good customers to give positive or negative feedback on a business. There's plenty of bars out there, but you're never coming back to this one.
Someone said I was transphobic because I said trans men should die. I can't stop laughing.
That is the exact definition of transphobia, you dumbass.
Transphobia is hating trans women, similar to transmisogyny. Transmisandry doesn't fucking exist.
So, trans men aren't trans? They don't experience discrimination, threats, or even death because of their gender identity? If only women count as trans people, then why the hell is my best friend, a trans man, experienced so much hate for his gender identity? What's next? Are you going to say being bisexual only applies to women too? You're an overly sheltered, whiny piece of shit. Learn about the world before you talk about it.
There was an attempt to reduce CO2 emissions, a gas-powered van towing a diesel generator charging an electric car. The future is stupid. It isn't a diesel generator, it's a set of batteries. They charge up your car enough to get you to a proper charging station. I drew all the boys together and I did it for the internet.
You should probably mention that user Sick Pups actually drew this and not yourself.
Oops, forgot.
All good, hombre. I love the art. I just want artists to be given credit where it is due. Stay chill.
Yup.
Took me ages. Don't let it die, please.
This is my 3D model. The fact that you have the nerve to steal it and post it is disgusting. If anyone wants proof that this is actually mine, I can provide screenshots of the Blender file and its contents on my PC. This pisses me off.
I went out and bought KFC for myself after watching this.
This video was only posted 4 minutes ago, though. Reminder that the creator for the Powerpuff Girls reboot put himself in the show to form a creepy relationship with Blossom.
Last time I saw this, it was clarified that 1, he isn't the creator as such, and 2, he was put in there as a prank on him, not due to some weird fantasy. Do what you want with that info. I didn't fact check it either. I saw rats coming out of the building near the pool. They need to improve their rodent control.
Just a couple of things for starters. We do not have a pool at this hotel and we do not show a reservation under your name. Additionally, we are located in the financial district, unfortunately surrounded by concrete. May you have been thinking about a different location?
We're divorced now, but I almost died. We're gonna take legal action against her.
Married, divorced, and had a hitman sent after you all by the age of 18. Sounds like r/QuitYourBullshit.
It's not. Look at my post history.
Man, you became a father, divorced, remarried. She took the kids all within the span of 2 hours. I stand by my original post. Edit, and your account is less than a week old.
Our roommate gets really high every night, then goes and picks our grass by hand. We had a full yard of healthy grass 2 months ago.
Bullshit. Comment history indicates you have cats, so I'm guessing this is urine damaging the grass. Looks pretty similar.
Found this chili with perfect mild to hot gradient.
Incredible! You found a nearly identical one as this guy did 3 years ago. Does anybody know if they got the video of him stealing that $80 out of her purse when she went into the gas station? I would have asked on her post, but I didn't want to look messy. Candace asked to see the video, but she never responded. And if he did steal, did anybody sell him any weed? Because she didn't want anyone selling him weed with her money. Inbox me if you know. I don't want to be messy.
Damn.
It was you who took it. You're on Santiago Cam.
Ha 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 ha.
2 hours waiting for food is absolutely ridiculous. Very unprofessional staff. I'm unimpressed.
All we can say is if you book a table for 13 people for 6 o'clock and turn up at 7:30 and expect to be served before the 60 people who arrived on time before you, this is what happens. No apologies for being late or appreciation. Your table was not cancelled and passed on to the numerous walk-ins turned away.
After years of slaving away at a minimum wage job and fulfilling my drug addictions, I'm clean now. I was able to afford my first gaming PC.
You're 16. How old were you when you built your first gaming PC in this photo? 14 according to your comments. At 14 you had multiple years of slaving away at a job and multiple drug addictions?
Last time I did this, all you pussies could roast was my weight, so I'm back and looking better than ever. Bet you guys can't say anything now.
Wait, you think your weight has improved in the last 8 days since your previous roast? Suicide Squad 2 is casting actors, pays $150 a day. An upcoming sequel of the Suicide Squad is now casting new faces to play soldiers. Actors of age 18 to 50 needed. To participate and co-work on scenes with Margot Robbie, Idris Elba, and John Cena, apply via all casting website. This is a scam. It's not even the name of the movie. I have no idea what someone has to gain from this con, but please beware of unscrupulous folks online. Thanks to the DC fans out there who brought it to my attention. Hashtag the Suicide Squad.
Finally, I'm done after 72 hours.
In this guy's post history, it looks like he's farming karma by claiming other people's art as his own. Always titles it took X days to finish, but they all have wildly different styles and also different signatures.
Some woman flipped me off and honked at the McDonald's drive-thru because I was taking too long to order, so I paid for her food. When I got to the food window, I showed them both receipts and took her food. Not today, Satan.
I saw this on Reddit 4 days ago and it was stolen from Twitter.
I was shockingly discriminated against based on my attire. My party was forced to forfeit the games we paid for without reimbursement. Our attire was standard. Per the employee, it's different than if a woman was wearing the same attire.
We do not allow customers to strip down to their underwear. This includes women as well, while bowling. Even though the incident happened late at night when business was slowing down, we still hold true to our philosophy of maintaining a family-friendly bowling center. We hope you understand and we welcome you back if you can abide by those aforementioned standards.